Hello, CA Foundation students. Welcome to week number 10 of weekly study strategy for CA Foundation, December 2023. I hope you have been studying well for your examination. So let's review the last week. Last week target was law and completing maths LR. I hope you have revised properly and also revised today, that is Sunday. Our next week, week number 10, starts from 23rd October 2023 and the week continues with law subject. In law, you will revise LLP and Companies Act that completes law. And in case we have missed any chapter, complete that in this week itself. The approach and reference material for law would be a lengthy part to discuss in this one video. A separate video for discussing the strategy for law will be shared soon, and in case if you miss that video, the link for that video will be attached in the description of this video, so don't worry. But until then, keep studying law the way you are studying or recommended by your professors. There is no fancy strategy or approach with respect to law, but there are many misunderstandings with respect to approach of law, or I can say uh, many students are not able to know how to approach this theoretical subject because law is something new for foundation students. So don't worry, a video will be there and will be linked in the description. Along with law, you will revise BCR, that is English. In BCR, you will revise three parts or the three units of BCR, and I will just list out this slide. BCR part 1, part 2, and part 3. These are the list of chapters that you will revise. The approach for English subject varies because this totally depends on how you know better the English. It is not about how you speak English like I do in every video. It is about the uh, not. It is not also about the translation of how you interpret a particular sentence in your own local language and then just translate into that paper. This also doesn't work. For that, these chapters have a typical format for studying, like say note making. Note making has a separate format in the same comprehension also has a separate. So most chapters are important, and also we have seen in other videos that so and so chapters are important. But in first division, you will go through all the particular chapters that are there in that. You will refer the how the sentence is framed, how they have used the grammar, active voice, passive voice, etc., etc. All those things that you have been studying till class 12 applies here as well. But this doesn't mean that you neglect this particular subject. It is also important, carries a huge weightage in the examination. First of all, you need to practice. Uh, it is not a theory subject that your answer should match, but the language, the English language should come up from within. And for that, you need to listen or read English more. It's not so easy that you have just watched n number of reels and you come up with the English content from yourself. Once you are reading English, let's say a book, a novel, or in case the news that's coming in the television or in the form of newspaper, that is very helpful because that helps you to stay updated as well. And in case there is a question that is based on the recent developments in the country, you can write that very well along with the facts and your proper English language. So I would suggest to read and listen English more. You can listen to podcast, etc. But that should be purely English. In these videos that I post, for weekly study strategy, these are purely English, and this doesn't come up in a single day. This requires practice, but you need not speak English in front of anyone. That this is not an OC class. You need to know the words, because if you don't come up with the words that are relevant to that particular question, or the phrases that you feel that this suits the particular question, it will not give any effect. I am not suggesting you to go through or know fancy English phrases or fancy words to write in that paper. Also, just basic English, but properly framed, and the grammar is also well put. So that's it for the uh, with this week's revision strategy. And I hope you have been studying Sunday as well. Please do not skip Sunday revision. And as I say, note your daily revision in a similar format like this. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. All the best.